ended immediately.
November 29th, 2025.
Okay, let's go right now.
In the Kupiansk area, a lone Russian soldier moving through the forest was detected by a fiber optic drone from Ukraine's Signum battalion.
Poor bastard.
The soldier tried to use the trees as cover, attempting to evade the drone for a long time. But the experienced drone operator continued to track him with precise maneuvers, keeping him in sight even within the dense forest. Here again, a Russian soldier on a motorcycle becomes the target of a drone.
There's another Chinese.
2 Russian soldiers on motorcycles were spotted while taking a break by an FPV drone from Ukraine's 414th Separate Regiment, Magyar's Birds.
Magyar Birds.
The drone quickly moved in for an attack, catching the soldiers completely off guard and striking directly at their position.
Oh!
November 28th, 2025. In the Lyman area, the Signum battalion continued to strike Russian soldiers deep inside the forest, using fiber optic and FPV drones.
Have you guys noticed that there's a lot of the latest videos, or specifically in this video, there's a lot of drone footages that are in the woods, I've noticed, instead of like the flat farmlands. So they're using these drones. They're obviously in a different part of Ukraine right now.
Remarkable effectiveness. Russian troops, who believed they were safest in these densely wooded areas, were completely helpless against the incoming drones.
That one looks like it hit the tree.
Numerous Russian infantrymen, as well as soldiers riding ATVs or motorcycles, were targeted one by one.
This guy fell off. This guy fell off the bike. Look at him. Bloop.
Here is yet another soldier who thinks he can avoid the drone by standing completely still.
I heard it's not just they think they can avoid the drones by standing still. It's also, I heard that the fear in your body responds in such a way where you just freeze up, and you just freeze up and there's nothing you can do. It's really hard to snap out of it. That's what I've heard.
A Russian soldier attempted to hide in an open field in the Siversk area.
There is the open field.
Trying to avoid Ukrainian FPV drones patrolling the region. However, the drone swept across the landscape quickly, scanning multiple positions. It didn't take long before it detected the soldier attempting to stay out of sight.
How can they even spot that? Are we getting the same video quality as the drone operator, or as it gets kind of encoded, decoded, and it looks a lot crappier? That's my question. My drone guys, let me know in the comment section.
The soldier, attempting to stay hidden among the tall grass, was completely helpless as a drone rapidly closed in on his position. Before he even had a chance to run, the drone struck him directly.
He had a lot of good equipment too. Look at that. I don't know about his rifle, but like the gear, you know? So they do some of these, you know, they're not just sending you bums and slums of Russia to go fight. They do that a lot. But these guys specifically, they got pretty decent armor on them and equipment gear. Let's check again a little.
Among the tall grass, was completely helpless as a drone rapidly closed in on his position.
You can tell, but yeah, he got some good stuff. I don't know about this. It looks like an AK or something. What else is it gonna be?
Before he even had a chance to run, the drone struck him directly.
Yeah.
In the Zaporizhzhia region, a group of Russian soldiers was spotted by Ukraine's 414th Unmanned Strike Aviation Brigade while trying to cut through defensive wires installed by Ukrainian forces. Realizing a drone was hovering above them and moving in for an attack, the Russian soldiers panicked and scattered in different directions. However, 2 of them had no chance to escape and were struck before they could get away.
Yeah.
In the Luhansk region, where Russian forces continue offensive pressure, several Russian drones flying over the area were detected and brought down by Ukrainian soldiers using small arms fire.
Nice shot.
November 27th, 2025. A group of Russian soldiers on a reconnaissance walk in the Kurakov region became the target of a Ukrainian FPV drone.
Scatterbrain.
After spotting the drone, the soldiers began running in panic. Some of them turned back and tried to shoot it down, but failed.
1, 2, 4. 4 guys running back and forth, man. Somebody's gonna get unlucky today.
As the drone closed in, the panicking soldiers started making mistakes.
Oh.
The soldier who fell behind the group became the direct target.
Jesus.
As the Russian soldier tried to escape, he fell to the ground, and the drone immediately attacked, crashing
right into his booty hole and ripped it open for him. Should have stayed home. Could have saved your ass. Literally.
Hey you, do you want to see the uncensored versions of my videos that I just can't show here on YouTube? Well, now you can. Head over to olegreacts.net and there you will get to experience raw footage videos with no blurs. The link is in the video description. Check it out right now
at olegreacts.net.
into him. Russian forces dropped a KAB-3000 bomb on a building in the Donetsk region.
That's the bomb that literally makes your lungs like collapse and takes all the air out of your lungs. That's what I heard. You just suffocate. Let me go back a little and look at that explosion again. You can see the white layer of the wave. That's the air that gets sucked out.
Forces dropped a KAB-3000 bomb on a building in the Donetsk region. However, there were no Ukrainian forces present at the location. It was reported to be an experimental strike. A Russian Molniya drone targeting civilians in Kostiantynivka was stopped just in time by the 28th Mechanized Brigade. Air defense teams were only a few seconds behind the Russian UAV operators.
Nice.
November 29th, 2025. Reconnaissance drones of the 3rd Separate Assault Brigade were searching for Russian troops in the Kharkiv sector. Before long, one of the drones spotted 2 Russian soldiers moving near the border area. The FPV operator immediately initiated an attack, targeting the soldier at the rear.
At the ass.
Despite managing to evade the first few passes by sheer luck, the soldier could not escape for long.
And it goes in for the...
After repositioning for a clear strike,
for a dive.
The drone finally hit its target.
It's blurred.
A Ukrainian Mirage 2000-5F fighter jet shot down a Russian aerial target using the French short-range air-to-air missile Matra R-550 Magic 2. Ukrainian FPV and fiber optic drones carried out a series of strikes targeting Russian infantry in the Chasiv Yar and Pokrovsk regions. It was clearly observed that Russian soldiers often move alone at the front lines. Russian infantry are generally sent in pairs or individually, leaving them completely exposed to drone attacks.
Jesus.
The drones, operated by experienced Ukrainian pilots, tracked every movement, leaving the soldiers with no opportunity to evade. Even attempts to take cover behind terrain or vehicles proved ineffective, as the drone's speed and precision allowed them to strike relentlessly. You can support us by liking and commenting on the video.
Yeah, check out State 24.
While driving through the area, mortar gunners from the Black Swan Battalion of the 225th Separate Mechanized Brigade spotted a drone Jun resting on the roof of a previously damaged vehicle. Their quick attention to detail
That's why you see so many Russian and Ukrainian soldiers on the front lines with shotguns on their backs, is because it's like the easier choice to shoot down. It's easier to shoot down a drone with a shotgun, right? Because the spread, nice, good spread from the shotgun. And yeah, that's why.
Allowed them to identify the threat and immediately disable it with small arms fire. This footage highlights how constant awareness and rapid reaction have become essential for survival in today's drone-dominated battlefield.
Right.
A Russian armored vehicle made a critical mistake.
What is that?
Leaving its entry hatch open while stationary.
No way he's gonna make that in there.
A Ukrainian drone carrying explosives targeted the vehicle, but the bomb failed to penetrate.
Oh, damn it.
While the exterior of the armored vehicle sustained damage, the crew managed to survive by sheer luck. November
Damn it, I was hoping he was gonna make it into that little hole. That would have been badass.
28th, 2025. In the Soledar region, a Russian logistics route reconnaissance drone spotted a soldier standing guard. Maneuvering quickly toward him, the drone struck the Russian soldier before he could escape. We want to say that the comments and likes from you, our viewers who have been watching us all this time, give us incredible moral support. A Russian soldier on a motorcycle tried to escape an FPV drone, but after crashing, the unlucky soldier couldn't avoid becoming the drone's target.
Nice.
Once again, Russian soldiers on motorcycles become targets of a Ukrainian fiber optic guided drone.
Nice.
2 Russian T-80BV tanks equipped with KMT-7 mine trolls detonated mines in a dense minefield and were forced to stop. Seizing the opportunity, Ukrainian FPV drone operators moved in and delivered precise follow-up strikes, completely destroying both armored vehicles.
Oh,
This
nice
happened
little
near
smoke.
the village of Novomykhailivka in the Donetsk region.
Mikhailivka. Mikhailivka.
In the Donetsk region, Ukrainian special forces from the SSO of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the 8th Separate Special
Look at those
Purpose Regiment
guns.
detect
Look at that. Is that just the standard 5.56? Ruger style? M16? What is that? Those are like $350 a pop. Maybe $500 a pop. My bad. But still, good guns. Got a little silencer on it. Grip. Fancy scope. It's nice.
did a Russian sabotage and reconnaissance group.
Oof.
During the clash, one Russian combatant was neutralized and 2 others were captured. Ukrainian soldiers also secured trophy weapons, communication
We like
devices,
trophy weapons.
and several important documents. This took place near the village of Yampil. This constant pressure severely limits Russia's ability to advance, resupply, or establish new positions, demonstrating the growing impact of unmanned aerial vehicles on the battlefield.
Oh my god, that's
Ukrainian
a good hit.
forces in the Toretsk area detected several Russian reconnaissance and intelligence drones and successfully neutralized them using FPV platforms.
Does anybody know how they find these in the sky like this? How do these drones find the other drones? Is there like some kind of a scan system? Let me know down in the comment section, because there's got to be a way they find it, locate it where it is on some kind of a map, and then they have to go and send out a drone to bring it down. I don't understand how that works. It's just such a tiny, it's not like they're tracking a giant jet, military jet. This is so tiny. How do they find these? That's my question.
Russian units continue to lose large numbers of reconnaissance UAVs each day, as Ukrainian drone teams maintain constant pressure on their aerial surveillance efforts.
Nice.
An abandoned house used as a hiding spot by Russian personnel was targeted by mortar teams of Ukraine's 110th Mechanized Brigade.
Wow.
With precise and well-coordinated fire, the mortar crews struck the structure twice, leaving it heavily damaged. The Russian troops inside were unable to evacuate as the building collapsed under the accurate hits.
That is a good hit.
Ukrainian fiber optic FPV drones from the 35th Marine Brigade carried
Nice.
out nighttime strikes against Russian forces in the Pokrovsk direction. Thanks to advanced night vision systems, the drones maintained full visibility in the darkness, leaving the Russian troops unable to escape or hide during the operation. Ukrainian 57th Motorized Brigade's fiber optic FPV drones continue to target and neutralize Russian soldiers and equipment.
Can't see shit.
Along the Russian military logistics route near Vovchansk, relentless drone operations have created a significant disruption in enemy supply lines, severely affecting their resupply and operational capabilities. You can support us by liking and commenting on the video. The Ukrainian 12th
Look at this.
NGU Brigade Azov FPV drone scouted a building and successfully located
He's
a
hiding.
Russian soldier hiding inside.
You can see it.
A Ukrainian UAV records the actions of an interceptor UAV, namely a Russian Lancet-type kamikaze UAV approaching its target. Despite active maneuvers and escape attempts,
Oh yeah, you
the
can see.
interceptor UAV catches up with the Russian UAV and destroys it in midair. This is a clear demonstration
Wow.
of effective countermeasures against Russian UAVs. As of November 26, 2025, the Russia-Ukraine conflict continues to develop across multiple fronts,
Right.
with drone operations, precision strikes, and tactical maneuvers shaping the battlefield.
Oh, this is in the city.
Over recent days, Ukrainian forces have maintained pressure on Russian units, targeting frontline positions,
Nice.
logistics lines, and armored vehicles with FPV drones, fiber optic drones, and long-range strike systems. These operations continue to slow Russian advances, disrupt supply routes, and force enemy troops into constant movement. As winter approaches, both sides are adjusting for harsher conditions, with drones, artillery, and long-range strikes playing an increasingly critical role.
Well, you heard the man, State 24. These are great compilation of drones. Ukrainian operators do a very well job. You know, the news you hear every day about the peace deal, and it's just, we've been talking about it for a while now, and not much has changed. You know, the war is still ongoing, and I don't think people understand that the United States is trying to, you know, stop this war between Ukraine and Russia, but I don't think Russia really wants to at this point. I think they're very angry because they couldn't conquer Ukraine in the week or a month that they originally planned, and now they're just very angry. They're like children, you know. And with all these peace talks, you know, Russia's going to blame Europe. Of course they are. They're going to blame Europe for breaking the peace deals. Even if Russia wants the peace deal, they could have just leave Ukraine, but they're not gonna. They're just talking out of their ass, and they're gonna keep stringing everybody along. Like, Europe knows United States is trying, but it's like, man, you've been trying for a while. The best way to stop Russia is to arm Ukraine as much as possible and kick the shit out of them. Kick the Russians out of Ukraine, and that's it. That's it. You got to do it by force, you know? That's the only way to do it. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. It helps a lot. Subscribe, it's free. Підпишись, це безкоштовно. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Other than that, we'll talk to you later. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time. До побачення.